I have a need to bleed. Forgive me if I sound tired in this one. I was up late. I know I don't play Nintendo titles. I haven't owned a Nintendo console since the original Wii, which to me doesn't seem like 20 years ago, but holy shit, 20 years ago since the Wii came out is absolutely terrifying. But the Nintendo Direct was out like late last night for me, and I wanted to see what kind of stuff they were announcing, and while I want to say 90% of it is just, yeah, whatever, I don't care one way or another. I did have a suspicion that they might do a Zelda remake of some sort, so, you know, spoiler alerts, we're getting a little bit of Zelda action happening again. As someone who is more familiar with, like, Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, Majora's Mask era Zelda, I wasn't quite young enough to grow up with, like, original Nintendo Zelda. But certainly am familiar with it all. That era of Zelda is the one that I'm the most familiar with. The Breath of the Wild type of Zelda is not really my jam, even though it did help kickstart this current generation craze with massive big open world exploration stuff. What do I want more here? Probably the arms, to be honest. The arms and the mutant. I'll take that over the wheel. Beelz is giving up on the wheel? Yeah, just a little bit. But I was up late looking at all the direct stuff, and yeah, I'm tired. But I am realizing that we're reaching a point now where a lot of these... Damn, I am just falling into damage. Can we not fall into damage? I'm getting hurt, dude. Act 1 is kicking my ass. Fella, stop it. Die. Thank you. We're reaching a point where it feels like a lot of these reveal ceremonies, these showcases and whatnot, are just not showing anything. Am I the only one who's like, damn, dude, can we get like some actual information? Half the time it's either trailer footage we've seen before with like a statement. Like one that I was looking forward to seeing, just the kind of gamer I am, was Duskbloods. I'm very curious to see what this Nintendo FromSoft title is going to be like, and we've got virtually nothing besides the announcement that there is a playtest coming. And I'm like, bro, that could have been a tweet. There was like nothing really new here. Like, you could have just said we're going to release a playtest. You don't need to save time to announce this in the direct, do we? Like, nothing's showing. Kingdom Hearts didn't really show anything new. No new information on things like GTA, Elder Scrolls, all these titles we've been waiting for a long ass time. Nothing new is actually like being shown when there's no gameplay, there's no UI, there's no real anything. It's kind of crazy that some of these games have taken a decade at this point to be made, and we still don't really have that much more to go on. We have to wait until like the end of the year when the Game Awards, or just another point in time to really get a lot out of this. And I know I'm kind of just griping at the wall because a lot of these are things I don't personally have a stake in anyway. I don't care, but I know a lot of folks out there who do, and it's kind of weird, you know? I feel bad for the Kingdom Hearts guys waiting so long, and then what do you get? Like, a repurposed trailer for the exact same thing you've seen before. And these guys are like happy that they got some sort of acknowledgement whatsoever. They're out here eating scraps, man. They're eating scraps and they're saying thank you for it. It's like, God. You poor sons of bitches. No idea the kind of pain they're in for. So, I'm at an awkward crossroads here. I'm gonna take the bones because I want to get to unique as quickly as possible, when I probably should have taken the quartz because I am getting beat up, dude. I'm getting beat up. Why did I swap so quickly though? I should have waited. Although, nah, I should have waited. Oh, he doesn't drop there? I thought fella was gonna drop out the sky, but I forgot I had to wait for the second attack. Man, sit still for a second. I hate you. I hate you. I don't want to fight you for an eternity. I want the fight over. Bleed. Bleed Golden Hood. Thank you. Thank you for bleeding. Give me something. Ugh, not even health. Like, barely anything. Fine. Give me the bones. I'll take the bones. We'll go upgrade. We'll get my second ability. Mr. Sword Boy. After the last run with Werewolf, I wanted to come in and do an actual bleed build, since Werewolf was bleeding pretty decently, but I need more. Is that my Rusty Piercer? I think this is my ideal setup. I like these two put together. I got lucky with the Werewolf, and I'm getting lucky now. Good fortune. No. Wait, unique is when he starts getting an actual attack on his swap, isn't it? Let me. I'm pretty sure it's not just legendary. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, dude, we're already here. His swap not doing anything but buffing him was always a bit of a pain in the ass, depending on the kind of team you had going, because having an actual attack on swap is very, very nice. No. No. Money. Item room. Perish. I landed on the rock! God, Act 1, leave me alone, please! I didn't get my dash, please! I'm forgetting how much Swordblade Slash and some of the attacks that Swordboy has lock you into animations before you can dash. I keep thinking I can dash quicker after Swordblade than I really can. No, 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 no. You gotta be careful with Swordblade. It is not easy breezy and free. Omen Shard of Darkness is kind of cool, actually. We might take the Omen Shard of Darkness, because how often do I get to transform the Sun and Moon Omen for you guys? Very rarely, if not never at all. But this means I definitely have to get Revenge in the build, or at the very least about 20-ish% damage reduction, probably through something like Carleon Armor. Dude, piss off. Fella dropping lightning shards all over the place. He's frying me. Go away. Go away. Boing that into that. They all die. Give me... I'll take in a Malice. To be fair, I'll take that. That's not too bad. Ah! Is that my boy the prisoner again? Showing up for a... Ooh... We'll take the goblet. If I can get Masterpiece going with some blade shards, that'd be a kind of a nice way to have this progress. But getting 2 decent items out of that machine is a pretty good way to start. Pretty good way to start indeed. Although, to transform this, we specifically do want the sword. I'm pretty sure... I'm trying to remember. I'm using my mind of minds. If I transform this with the ring versus the sword, doesn't it always turn into the same thing? No. There are different versions for the sword and the moon, right? Yeah, there's different... Of course there is. What am I thinking? I need the sword. I need the sword. But that 80% on its own is pretty nice, right? It's not bad. Pretty good. We didn't start with the Carleon Insignia this time. We started with the Broken Dagger because I want some semblance of bleed at the very beginning. The attack speed boost isn't too bad either. What I need is to... Wow. Okay. Physical attack boosted by 180%. Upon receiving fatal damage, I restore 1 life and survive death. Become invincible for 3 seconds. Beat 50 enemies to get my effect to come back off cooldown. It's pretty insane. That's, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty good. I might buy the Carleon Insignia here, although... If I roll, would I sell anything? I'm gonna roll it, and I'm only going... Ooh... I should take you. But I can't lock into Revenge yet. I should take this. That's good defense. It's good defense. It's really good defense. But to take it, I would need to sell in a Malice. Do I want to sell in a Malice? Honestly? Yeah, I'll sell in a Malice. You think I care? I don't. If I sell one more thing, I can get a hold of... Ooh, I don't want to sell the axe. No, we'll hold on for now. We'll hold on for now. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. But I am going to push towards that revenge. There we go. Big damage. That goblet coming in clutch. Little lady, showing up right when I need you. Halfling girl, thank you. Give me, please, please, thank you. Delicious. Delicious. Thank you for the bones. I was going to get rid of Little Skull for the prisoner that was in that shop, but I kind of want to keep Little Skull. Now that we have the goblet, whenever I swap into him, he's a really good candidate for forcing goblet stuff. Plus, I just like his movement options. I like having someone who can stay airborne and do, like, movement tech shenanigans for me. And if I had taken him, I would have been stuck breaking him in favor of Mage. I would have gotten 22 more bones. I wouldn't have made it to Legendary by the time we got to Yiggs anyway. Maybe if I could have gotten to Legendary after Yiggs, that'd be fine, but... Nah, I wouldn't be there. I'd only be, like, at 77-ish, 78, somewhere around there. Not enough. Not enough, not enough, not enough, not enough. Yiggies! My mouse is on my screen. I gotta move it around. I gotta get it off. It's distracting me. Damn, dude. It's a bit of damage. Fella is bleeding out here. Fella is bleeding. That goblet is hitting hard as hell, man. Hard as hell. I love it. I love it. How much raw damage do we have right now? 588 already by the time we beat Yiggs. That Omen is kicking in something fierce. Ooh, we could take the Lunar Ring and maybe find another sword, because once you transform this stuff, the items are back in the item pool. This is not why are my dogs barking? Shut up. This is not considered having lost the sword. Like, we should be able to find another sword. I could get Solar Eclipse and Fulgent Dawn, maybe? It's a completely dead item right now, but we could go hunting. And there's really nothing else here that I care about. Maybe Kilovan is kind of cool. Kilovan's okay, but I'm gonna go hunting, man. I wanna try and find the funny. I wanna find the funny. Give me that sword again. Heads or tails is a funny one to find because bleed 4 is that bleed becomes critical hits. If I don't get to bleed 4, heads or tails is pretty good. If I do get to 4, all bleeds are crits anyway, so it doesn't matter. Am I going to aim for bleed 4? I probably should aim for bleed 4 either way. If anything, I should be aiming for relapse, just to have it to make bleed more consistent. Unfortunately, because I can cheat. I can just open up this menu and take a look. Which one? Where's Bloodthirst? Bloodthirst is... I'm not... Oh my god, where is... How am I not seeing the icon for it? You. Right, Bloodthirst is the dude with what looks to be the guillotine above him. If we could find Bloodthirst naturally, that'd be pretty good to have to pair with Relapse to make it, you know, just do funny bleed stuff, but I'm not going to rig it in. I'm just going to go with whatever we can. Right now, we've only got 3. You know, even though we've only got 3, I probably still want to take Collection Design now. I might not go the Silent Cries route, but I might go Collection instead. Collection, potentially a weakness, but definitely I kind of want to go back into Relapse at some point. Give me this. And we'll get started on Relapse and see how we go from there. I feel like we're retreading familiar territory. I don't have enough bones. Don't do that. Familiar territory, but good territory, you know? Oh, dude, that is hitting hard. I love it. I love it. I love my sword boy actually doing some damage. That almost got me, dude. Rude dude almost hit me. Don't. Die. I need that legendary sword boy. I need that legendary sword boy. Perish. I love that Soul Blade Slash will still just eat. Thank you, 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 thank you. I'm not gonna, Pot of Greed or the Ring, Pot of Greed or the Ring. The Miracle Grail, Miracle Grail. Ooh, Cudgel! I could take this. This would be really good for the bleed resets, but Cudgel! It's too strong to pass the fuck up. Give me the Cudgel. Doo-doo. I gotta get my last resistance and do my... This is gonna compensate for the Omen. I'm not even thinking about this in terms of, like, the damaging effect, which it's gonna be, but I'm thinking about now my Omen no longer matters, because if I can get that 20% damage reduction effect, it's going to... Because right now, damage taken is at 1.5 times. I am taking 50% more damage. But if I can get that Cudgel active, that's gonna help out so much. So much. Ooh. 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 No, actually, at this rate... At this rate, I'd have to ditch quite a few things to make Masterpiece work. I'd have to get rid of the Lunar Ring, probably get rid of the Axe, probably get rid of this. Even then, I don't have enough room to get to 5 Masterpiece to transform. I could transform the Cup of Longing and then start feeding Masterpiece into it, but I actually want to keep the Masterpiece items. I want to keep the Blade Shards. This is for, like, just a big damage boosting thing. And if I've already got this, I don't want to take 2 Omen and half my health. I just don't. I want my Sword Boy to be a little bit beefier and healthier. I want to focus on his strengths, not potentially getting him nuked. Ooh. If I could roll it kaboom on Sword Boy would be kinda sick. I might take that. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take that. If I can find a way to roll into that, that'd be great. The Gravity Generator again. Gravity Generator along with Cudgel for all of the Courage shenanigans. There's too much here. There's too much here. They're giving me all these really strong, like, Courage and normal damage items, but nothing really in the way of bleed. I'm gonna avoid the Gravity Generator for now. I want numbers. To make bleed stronger, I need raw damage. I need just big damage. I don't need item effects. I need big damage. Show me... Actually, before I do anything else, I need to get Revenge locked in to make sure that we stay healthy. Do I lock in bleed to get that 60% amp? I probably do, because I've already got my Courage at 3. I could go 4 Courage. Ah, see, from here I could just lock in 4 Courage, get the bonus amp, and then I can hunt for some bleed that would either replace Giant's Axe. I have to make a choice, and I think the choice is to ditch Masterpiece, get rid of the Goblet. Goblet, Axe, and maybe the Ring get replaced with bleed items, and then I replace the Dagger with a better bleed item, and that's my 4 bleed. And I can have 4 bleed, 4 Courage, and just go for like a strong boy build. For now, do I preferably want the bleed or the Courage? How much do I need to re-roll? How much do I need? 800? Okay, we can afford to do a roll. Troubling, concerning, not great. Give me the Courage. We'll just avoid taking any more Courage stuff from here on out. We should be okay. Now I gotta wait. Only issue with my boy Kaboomer is all the waiting. And I know someone out there is going to be like, Beelz, why would you get rid of your Goblet? It's doing so much. I know. This is one of those, I have to choose, you know, which of the 2 evils I want to indulge in. The Goblet Masterpiece build or a bleed build. And realistically, I can do Masterpiece shenanigans with a lot of different skulls, but Sword Boy is special. He likes the bleed. If I get a chance to make a decent bleed build with him, I'm going to. I'm definitely going to. I should have swapped before I walked in here. God, you're a dick. Dude, look how fast he dies as soon as his plate armor goes away. You're a fraud. No, die. My dash wasn't back in time. Son of a bitch. It's okay, don't worry about it. Rider. It's not gonna be timed correctly. Doesn't matter. Damn, lady. Damn, ladies. That's a bit of damage. Give me... Oh, the big gulp. Thank you very much. Viking shenanigans? This is enough to get to legendary before the sisters? Despicable. See, now I'm regretting not taking King prisoner back in that shop before Yggdrasil, because with those extra bones... Oh no, would I? 22 versus what? 5 bones? Difference of like 17? No, I still wouldn't be high enough to get Bomber leveled up. I thought I could maybe get Bomber to unique, but I think he would still be behind. Come here, you fool. Bleed for me. I love that his sword is like this tiny little raggedy red looking thing that barely resembles a real blade. Gives me the impression that he's using some old rusty piece of shit. The beta version of like an Excalibur blade, you know, it's this old, worn veteran's weapon that's still dangerous enough even though it's old. It has hidden power within. The fella's gonna start shooting at me. I gotta get up here and get away from it. And we're going to do a plunge attack down on top of him, kill him. We've got our goblet stored, get ready to use it. There we go. Well done. Well done. And now I might invest a little bit of cash into trying to roll Bomber into Kaboom. Because the option of getting Kaboom when I upgrade him is there, and I would prefer to do this after I upgrade him instead. Because there's more chance of landing on Kaboom, but... There we go. He doesn't have that many abilities to begin with, so getting Kaboom off the bat shouldn't be, you know, the end of the world. A little bit of money to get the guarantee is worth it to me. Ow! Damn, lady. We're doing damage, man. We've got power on our side. This is who? Who has lived? Cheeky son of a bitch. And we're at the end, right? Let's get out of here. No, we're not. I've miscounted the rooms. I wasn't looking at the doors. Die. Die. God, this is nice clear. Get out of the way. Yet another example of Kabuma being the bestest best support boy who's ever lived. I need bleed. What are we looking for? We're looking for the sword potentially, we're looking for bleed, we're looking for stuff to replace these two. Maybe replace this. There is a chance by the time we get to the end of the run I'm going to replace this, but I'd rather not. But now that we have this for defense, this is a bit overkill, but when we get below a certain threshold of health, having the 20% from this and the 30% from this will help a lot. Plus, just having double fortress is handy. Since we're going to be keeping the attendant's pauldrons, maybe I should just keep all this. You know? Maybe I can't do as much bleed as I want. I might only get to 2 bleed. Depends what we find. No, it's not looking so... No, not really. No, I don't think so. I could take the bones. Nah, one more. Be risky, be brave. Ooh. Ooh. No, I don't think so. Of course it would push me back into it. Why would it not push me back into it? Shut up. Shut up. Oh, that timed out just perfectly, didn't it? Just perfectly. No, do not. Oh, that was delicious. Damn, man. He is kind of cutting and slaying right now. I'm kind of a fan of what we're seeing here. He's doing it. He's doing it sword style. I'm a fan. Alright, ladies. Do the worst that you can do. I dare you. I double dare you. You won't succeed. I have a need to bleed. I'm actually kind of... that one didn't time out very well. Land. Shut up. Wait, how many... Was that for killing 3 bosses? We've only killed 2 bosses. How many bosses was that for? Killing the one sister can't... interesting. I thought I had to kill both first. How strange. How unusual. Oh, lady. 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 Bullied. Bullied, bullied, bullied. I think getting 2 bleed is enough. I don't think we need to get to 4 for the crit. I think if I just find some strong bleed items, I can replace that axe and my dagger. And I can just go for, like, the blood drinking sword, maybe, the grail if I can find it. We don't need lots with the current build we've got going right now. We've got so much damage. It's all kind of redundant. We don't need that much. Honestly, none of this really matters. Yeah, nah, none of this. Give me some cash. We'll save up some money for the shop. None of this actually means anything to me. Don't care, don't care. What I should be doing, though, is buying... It's going to be a waste of 3 dark quartz hearts things, but we should be buying Last Resistance and letting that... Oh, Cotton Bat's back. Cotton Bat again, eh? We should buy Last Resistance and die on purpose to trigger that defensive. I mean... I don't necessarily need to do this, but I feel like it's still a good idea to do. But then again, I might need those extra points because if I do relapse, I'm kind of locked into a certain way. What is it, 9 to upgrade that? There's 12, 15, which is a waste. So then 18 to get to here. And then 21 to get to one other one. Do I even get 21 in a level 8 run? I don't know how many dark hearts I get for a level 8. Ooh, tricky business. Numbers, dude, numbers. What do they mean? I'll take it. I'll take that and I'll take weakness exposure, maybe. Especially because Soulblade Slash has multi-hit property. Plus I just don't... There's nothing else to worry about. Yeah, just do that. Just lock in what I've got. If I get Bloodfest, something like that, I can destroy something and take it. But I don't think we're going to find it. It's very rare that I actually... Hang on, don't forget to do this. It's rare that I'm actually going to get the one cursed ability that I actually want. Now, I might leave you... Do I leave you at this, or do I go full Legendary? I don't know. I should save up and get you to Legendary. It is just better to do that. Perish. Oh, the slime. If you do the ring and piss me off, if you dupe the ring, I'm gonna be so upset with you. What should I do? Maybe I ditch the ring. Realistically, I should ditch the ring. And the dagger, to be... I should ditch the dagger. I don't want this. But I want this to be replaced with something better. I'll keep the giant's axe, but yeah, no, you know what? I might sell the dagger. We don't want this. I do not... It's a 1 in 8. It's a 1 in 8. As if it's going to land on the ring. As if it's actually going to land on the ring, right? It could not land on the ring. It's going to be the cudgel. It's going to dupe the cudgel for me, or worse, the omen. Please don't dupe the omen. Really? Really? I don't know how I feel about that one. It's not bad, but it's not good. It's better than if they duped the omen and had me second guessing everything that I'm doing, but that's definitely a choice. I've got to weigh my options here. That's definitely something. Because I've got Courage 4 locked in at the shop, and I don't know whether this is worth me going back in and unlocking it and putting something else in. Because I was umming and ahhing about bleed before, and I no longer have any bleed, actual, like, inscription stuff. There's nothing else to change, so I might end up selling this. I'll get rid of my pauldrons. It was a wasted... Well, I get rid of the Carleon sword instead. So I keep this, I ditch the sword. The sword becomes better bleed, I guess, then the axe becomes a better bleed after that. Yeah, it's gonna be tricky. If I actually want to try and squeeze bleed into the build. Which I still want to. I do still want to. It's just not going to be very easy whatsoever. But we were... Ow! Thank you, Revenge, for getting back some health. I wasn't paying attention to the missile in the sky. Don't care, die. I need to get in here and see what I can buy, what I can do, what I can manage. How many pass down scabbards are you going to pass my way? Just stop it. Come on, man. Please? Please? Absolute zero, you would. Bones. We buy this, we pick up the slave, we trade the slave for the berserker. We do this, so we've just bought for 1,000 gold, 22 bones, which is 23, which is about the same as buying a 20 bone boost, but, you know, slave turns into a better pick for us. That's great, and we leave. We didn't get any bleed, and I don't think there's anything to do with the machine. I'm just gonna keep the machine the way it is. We're gonna sell the sword and replace it with something better. We just move forward and wait and see what we can find. The one thing I don't like about Sword in hindsight with all the other skulls we have available to us is his range. His default slash is so shallow with how it reaches, it's ridiculous. Do you feel that way? Like, he needs to move forward a little bit when he swings. He doesn't move far enough when he does a slash or an attack. He's just such a fragile little guy who just doesn't move very much. That's why I like the Rusty Piercer. Because when he swings, look at this. It's pathetic. It's such a short range. But I guess that's the caveat. That's what makes up for the fact that he is so dangerous with his status effects. Oh, I thought I could get past you in time. We could not. Luckily for us, we've already done the ability re-rolling. Don't have to worry about talking to the lady. Give me something good, give me something great, give me something fire, give me something that I desire. No, I don't care. We've got an adventure room coming up. This is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Ready? inflict some damage. Lady, enough. Yeah. Experience true pain and suffering. Experience the bleed. And just think, this isn't even the, like, boosted bleed that gets, like, a 60% damage boost. No, 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 no. This is normal bleed. This is, like, honest bleed. I'm an honest bleeder. Ooh. Ooh. Do I take succubus for a little bit of safety? Over 11 bones? Yeah, let's take the succubus. But Beelz, that's magic attack. It doesn't matter. It's all about the defensive effect. I'd do the same thing if it was slime, if it was Medusa. There are some quintessences that just have such good value as a utility pick that it's worth it. Now, I don't think I necessarily need damage. I think we need maybe a little bit of survivability, which we'll get eventually anyway. So for now, maybe the best bet is to start dumping into cooldowns. Not for Bomber, because Bomber doesn't need cooldown, but specifically for Sword Boy. Ow. Oh, don't get hit by that. Damn, dude, that is a big golem. See ya, dude. Oh, thank you. And some more bones back, thanks to the Lich. Blessed as always. The Lich has been blessing our runs a lot lately. This is very, very good. This is good news. Oh, I didn't even see you there. I'm sorry, I was not paying attention. We don't care about taking any damage at this point because I plan to die on purpose to the Chimera fight to get the cudgel set up. I just need to remember that and not accidentally go to, like, blitz the damn thing and try and kill it too quickly. Like, I need to remember we actually have to take our time with it. Yeah, you're not used to me coming up here straight away to kill you, are you? No, you're not used to that at all. Goofy son of a bitch. The only thing about Bomber that I wish I could change is in Legendary, whenever he, like, explodes into the fight, he launches himself in the air. And it can be very difficult to set that up with some combos here and there. Like, you want to blow up and then kaboom straight away, or... Like, it's good for launching him to get, like, verticality, but it's annoying in some setups. Now, are you gonna give me some bleed? Like a little bit of bleed, little something with some blood on it? Something, please? Please? I should be taking this right now, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna roll it again, please? Oh, I'm too broke. I can't afford it. We just walk out. We save the money. Next. Damn, you died fast. Don't. Sick. Sick. All right, in here. We're definitely going to get some stuff in here. This is a room that I can get something out of. Are they all... No, you're left. There we go. Why did I do that? I'm trying to be greedy. I was going to try and do one of these, but I got greedy. Doesn't matter, we need to take damage anyway. Ooh. A voodoo doll, gay beams, raven feather. We are swapping a lot. I could get value out of the beams, and I do need to ditch the sword. This is a decent take, but I still want my bleed. I still want my bleed. I don't know anymore what the optimal ditch is. This is a waste of space. I'm holding out hope for the sword to show up for the funny, but I may have to get rid of this. I also don't really need the giant's axe anymore with the beam, although the two arms... Actually, this one item is doing a lot for us. 40% raw, Another 45% raw, plus collection desires giving another 25%? That's 110% damage on one item. Holy shit. No, the axe has to stay. That is huge itemization. Holy shit. Why are you so funky fresh broken like that? Oh, I'm sorry, I just kind of stood there and let you do that, didn't I? Once again, damage doesn't matter. I can stand in all the damage I want because the Chimera is going to kill me anyway. But I come back with like 25% health, so I have to make sure I don't die and then die again. I have to make sure I only die the once. So we'll get it down to like 10% health, die, quickly finish it off. I could even save the succubus for that point, actually. I've done everything too early. I'm too gung-ho, dude. Yeah. Do your worst, bitch. Oh, I gotta make sure the beams don't kill her by mistake too early, too. I've got extra damage I gotta be mindful of. Alright, the beams are hurting. Maybe now. We could do the succubus to stay alive. I need to die. Come on. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Thank you. Wait a minute. I didn't have my effect actually wait a minute. Oh, I've never had that interaction before. The solar eclipse stopping me from... Restore to survive on death. So it says upon receiving fatal damage. I assume that this didn't count as a death. Like, it says you survive on 1 health. I assumed it was like a last stand, cheat death kind of thing where you don't actually die. You just go to 1 and you don't take damage for 3 seconds. It counts as like a death quote? Oh, my resistance is wasted then. I didn't need that. Blade shards. I'm kind of taken aback by that. That's kind of funky, dude. Huh. That's kind of funky. If I want to do this correctly, I get rid of the beams, I get rid of the ring, I take this, I take 1 more bleed. And I get bleed 2. Shame about that goblet though. If I can get bleed 2, but there's no other bleed that gives me masterpiece, because getting to 3 masterpiece is nice for a damage boost. But it's not worth getting rid of the giant's axe for it. For a 70% boost when I'm gonna be losing literally 70% from just the inscription and the collection desire alone. Yeah, let alone the extra 40 on top. Yeah, no. But I think I need to ditch you. The haha funny is not going to happen. It's just a waste at this point. So what the hell do I do now? I guess I can just keep last resistance. I just have... Technically, I have omens saving me. I have last resistance. I have my second health bar technically, and then I have my last health bar. I've got... If the sword adventurer wants to give me his thing, that'd be great right about now. Fill that up. And unless I find Bloodfest, I guess we just keep resistance for now, because I don't want to waste the money to get rid of it, and I don't want to do any reimbursing. Yeah, I don't... It's whatever, dude. I don't know. I don't know, it's all kind of whatever. But now that we've done all that, I can dump bones into the middle pillar to restore some health, make myself chunky again. We take a look at how much damage we're taking. It was reduced down to 1.2%, or 1.2 times. I'm taking 20% more damage, because the cudgel is reducing our damage taken on a flat rate. So if I go down to below 30%, I didn't take a look, and I should have while I was at 1 health. That extra 30% there would bring us down to below the 1.0 threshold, I believe. So we should be very comfy once we get to low health. And considering that I've got all these effects that are going to keep me low health and keep me safe anyway, like the Omen, this is all just going to work out nicely. Technically, I could get rid of that Knight's Determination if I want to go for more bleed or more Masterpiece without having to get rid of the axe, though. Question is, do I do that? Do I feel comfy doing that? I don't know. I'll have to consider. I'll have to contemplate. No. It's real, dude. Drive-by kaboom might be one of the most fun. Like, just doing that, just jumping up and flying into a dude and being like, nah, you can die. You may die. Blade shards! Look, we actually have a little bit of range to our attacks now. Yippee. Fall, perish. What happened to him? He fell. Get sucked. Oh, the air combo, launch into a follow-up. He's got the schmoves. Max health boosted, thank you very much. It was either that crit or some attack speed. What are you doing? My cat is clawing her way up the back of my chair. Are you stuck? Dude, my chair is so mangled. All the cat havers out there, tell me, is your stuff, is your furniture absolutely destroyed? My cat has the worst claw control ever. She does not know how to control her claws at all. She uses them for everything. And as a result, everything has little claw holes in it. My chair especially, it's mangled. Look what you've done. Look at my chair. I know you want attention, but I can't give you attention now. I'm bleeding people. Ooh, is that my good friend the invisible knife I see? Along with the disposable syringe, a bit of crit synergy sitting here right next to each other, side by side. That is kind of cute, except I don't care. I want better bleed. Give me the blood drinking sword. Give me the blood drinking sword now. Wow. I'm drowning in magic again. What is this, dude? I haven't seen Lou in a long time. I get Lou normally at the end, like the Joan fight seems to drop Lou fairly... Not often, but that's the most consistent way to get it. At the very end of your run. This sucks. This sucks. I can't be too put out about it, though, because we have had some insanely good luck when it comes to everything else in the run. But, you know, the main thing is that I want to bleed dudes. Get sucked. I want to make them feel the sting of my bleeding blade. And it's not happening. Not happening at all. Sorry. I do love that Kaboom counts towards an ability use, which obviously it would, but I do like it, so after I do the Kaboom, I have a reason to do one quick slash before I do anything else to trigger the goblet. You're funny. You're really, really, really funny with giving me all these different omens, all these different items. I'm gonna get the Solar Sword by the end. I feel it. You can still do that, right? I'm not misremembering that you can transform these items and then find... Because I transformed the... No, wait a minute. I used the sword and that to maybe the ring was the only one left in the item pool. Maybe I'm wrong. It's been a while since I mixed up with those items a bit and just tried to make different versions. Because as far as I remember, if you used slime and you duped the sword and you made the two sword combo, you could then find the sword and the ring again to make Fulgent Dawn. You could have two copies of those. Or like, the different ones, because once an item transforms, the original item... No, they nerfed that because Forbidden Sword can't be found again after it's transformed. And Necronomicon. Am I thinking back a long time ago when it used to be that way, but it can't be done that way anymore? Doesn't matter, we got rid of the ring anyway. The ring is redundant now. Hello! Why'd you have to show up again now? Is this revenge for Act 1? When I had to fight you when you were in your pitiful state. Is that the... No, that's not him. Don't care, my friend. Don't care. You gonna pop ult? He's popping his ult! Ow! Little bitch. I messed up my avoidance. It's nice that you get bounced around, but it's also really annoying that you get bounced around. Because I need you to be still so I can bully you. Oh, again you shot. Wait a minute. Centaurus inflicts wound. I don't care. If I had Bloodfest, that would be an instant bleed trigger and it'd be a really good thing to take, but in this case, I don't give a shit. We need a lot of bones. I haven't done anything in the damage ups, and I kinda want more damage ups. Actually, let's do a little bit more in there as well. Kitty! Hang on, my cat is right in front of my monitor. I know you're thirsty for attention. Every, like, hour on the hour you need someone to pet you and touch you, but it's okay. You will get your attention soon. How am I so healthy? Is it just from the blessing from the forest spirit person? I'm at 350. I've only got 7 points in... Damn, that's a lot. Alright, fair enough. Are we over 1,000 yet? No, we're on the cusp though. Almost 1,000 raw damage before triggering courage, by the way. Kinda nuts. It's been a minute. I know courage builds and whatnot are very strong, but is it just me or has it been a bit of a minute since we've done like a big 4 courage? See ya. Like just a big dumb build, because I normally like side away from those with these recent runs on hard mode 8 for this reason exactly, so I don't have to worry about going all in on 4 courage, 4 wisdom, at least 2 to 4 arms or something, you know, yay, the usual. And I avoid it, and now here we are with big power. In fact, it's on right now, right? 1444, damn. Big power. Yeah. I need that extra masterpiece though, or at least, at the very least, the extra bleed, please. I'm so close. If I get one more decent masterpiece, I replace the beams, and I get 3 masterpiece for an extra 70% raw damage, which will scale my multipliers up. Or just another bleed, then I get 2 bleed, and I get 60% bleed damage amp. Either way, I need a little bit of money, but I also need those bones. Nah, let me hit you with that. I've got succubus for a reason, dude. I don't have to care. I don't have to care. Not one little bit about what's going on with you. Then we run back. Beams almost killed her. Don't need to worry about you. Oi! Cheeky little French fry. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, you're the annoying one. Nah. Succubus. Thank you, Succubus. What a wonderful thing. I really hope if we eventually do get something like or akin to a Skul 2, basically, from the devs, that if they decide to keep things like quintessences and whatnot, that they work them in to be similar, but a little bit more, slightly more, engaged, you know? I think this is a really good blueprint, like a plan. But I like a little bit more, you know, just a stronger attachment to my quintessences. Not something that I pick before I start a run or whatever, but like I like the idea of these creatures lending me a hand, and I want just a little bit more, you know? A bit more background to them. I should have been talking to these ladies and telling them no and make them go away. There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna call it now. I think in the very, very, very last shot before Dad, I'm gonna get Forbidden Sword showing up, and it's gonna upset me. Greatly, no less. It's gonna really fry my noggin. How annoying it's gonna be. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yep. It is good. It it is good, but no, I don't want it for this run, no. I know what I want, and I want what I know, and what I know is I can't afford to roll anymore. God bless the state of this run. I need bones. Screw it. It's giving me something. I'll take it. I'm not going to save all this money for no reason. I'm going to actually use it for something. It's all getting wasted on rerolls anyway. Sir, that was for you. It had your name on it. Fella, thank you. Thank you. Look at how much it's not doing what I want it to do. Again with this shit. Sawblade Slash is too slow. Developers, we need to buff Sawblade Slash. I'll wait. Developers, please. Sawblade Slash is so weak and poopy and shitty. We need to buff this. Ow. Developers, this big son of a bitch is hurting me and I don't like it. Please. The mutant swap cooldown booster on a build like this with Kaboomer is so nice. Like either Bone of Time or Mutant 1 is enough to just make this feel so smooth. The speed boost you get from him, the immediate combo damage, it's so nice. And while it is working very well with the beams, I want that bleed. I get loot from this fight, and one more shot. After that, we're dunzos. Nothing else I can do about it then. Oh, come on, lady. Creeping behind. Oh, of course the shield goes up. Jed heard the cat scratching at the door and poked her head in. She even knows that Runty is hard up for some attention right now. Spoiled creature as she is. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that was too early. That succubus is not going to save me from the balls. I could have saved it, but whatever, we don't care. Is that gonna touch? No. Yay! The average child Minecraft YouTube viewer? Is that gonna touch? No way Forbidden Sword showed up here. I called it, didn't I? Didn't I call it? I knew it! But also Pot agreed. The Pot. I've got enough legendaries. I got tons of legendaries, although I've got 4. I have enough legendaries that if I take this, I might get the Miracle Grail. It's my next chance. I have to. I have to. Come on! Okay, but the raw damage from this is very nice. We do lose our 1 mutant, which does kind of suck. But Pot of Greed is going to help scale 4 courage a ton. I'm still ditching Pot of Greed if I can get that decent second bleed, though. I know it's not a better choice. I just want it for the theme of the run. I've gone out of my way to get Relapse all the way leveled up, and for what? For what? For what, I say? For nothing. For nothing. Let's see. Let's max out the health pillar, because why not? We'll have enough to max out the damage pillar, because at this point we may as well. And then a little bitty bit left over for the cooldown pillar, which we don't really need to worry about cooldowns. I don't have any collection, not collection design. I don't have any, Silent Cries or the circulator, but we've got a little bit of stuff here and there. We did lose our mana tech. But honestly, with how much we're swapping between bomber and sword and doing stuff with the goblet and whatnot, we don't need to worry that much about it. You had one more chance. It was the last chance. Dude. Where are the bleed? Where is the bleed? You know what we could have gotten instead? Like, maybe homogenize the dark tech ability that gives you extra bones and gold from respective piles, and instead of like one then the other, make them all one, and then the other one can be a machine where I lock in an inscription type that I'm seeking, sort of like how you can buy a random item, or better yet, just give me another podium where I can buy an item based on an inscription that I want for, like, you know, a certain amount of money, like the same amount of money that I would pay for here, but like gamble it. So it's like, instead of 3,000 for this crap, I could pay 3,000 and I can choose bleed. Pick a bleed item, and I could pay 3,000 for the basic knife, the one that you start with, or I could get Miracle Grail, or I could get something else. And you could have, like, I don't know, internal percentages to determine, you know, smaller rates for legendaries and higher rates for commons or whatever. But let me just target some of this stuff. Having these here is already amazing. I love these. But sometimes you just don't even remotely get what you're looking for, man. It hurt. It hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings. How much is a reroll? 1,300. At best, I'll be able to buy, like, clovers or some shit. Or I just buy the Wisp and break it for a bit of extra health, but I don't need health because I've already got like 4 lives. It doesn't matter. Oy, roll it out anyway. Let's take a look-see. I was so ready to be hurt. I was so ready to be... Damn! It still won't show me a bleed. At least not one of the ones I want. That's insane, dude. This is such an interesting experience, because folks are going to be all like, why are you upset about this? You've got a really strong build, and it is a strong build, don't get me wrong. It's just, it's an interesting back and forth about how sometimes you can get everything except what you want, and it is good, but it's still not what you want, you know? But I didn't want a delicious chocolate banana split. I wanted flan with caramel and cream and a little strawberry on the side. I didn't want a chocolate banana split. You don't hate bananas, splits, ice cream, any of that nonsense. You just didn't want this. I wanted a chocolate Bavarian cake, and instead I get a creamy sponge cake. Greed will consume us all. And the falling saw blade, the classic. I love that Sawblade Slash really has... It has some fighting game energy to it, you know? I love Sawblade Slash for that reason. Sawblade feels like the fattest meaty. Like an anime fighter jump-in attack. Just jump in, and land with it, you know, just, it's fat. I love it. Cheeky bitch, how dare you? Die! Haha, your sword looks worse than mine now. My tempered steel, flaming hot red. You would think this guy specialized in fire, given his appearance. He looks like he's got a flaming weapon that's just come out of the forge. No, not cooled. Just flame on. Yeah, we get it, dude. We get it. Okay, be cheeky. Did that clip me? How dare you? Ow. Oh, that's embarrassing for you. Is he at the point of doing the suck yet? Oh, I think he is now. Yeah, he's about at suck territory now. That's why after this one lands, we're gonna do that. We're gonna run away. We're gonna go bomber mode. Nope. And now we run away because he's gonna activate really quickly. No? Yeah, there, okay, there we go. Dude, he baited me. Oh, can you just stop? You're about to die. he's so annoying. I have the solution for this anyway. Oh, how embarrassing, you're dead anyway. Woo! Yippee! Stupid loser. Loser. You're a loser. You'll always be a loser. I don't get to do 4 bleed at the witch. I wanted to get my bleed. Maybe I should do a Dracula skull run. You know, our modded boy Dracula. Isn't he broken though? Last I remember, I couldn't use him properly because he broke with one of the updates. I think his ability is broken. I think his only skill that he's got doesn't work properly, and the best way to use him is just to swap between him and himself. Like have 2 Draculas or Kaboomer or some shit and just swap to get a buff and then do normal attacks. I think his skill is worse than his basic attack. Something about him is wrong. I don't remember what it was. Or I do Pike. You know, Pike can do a funny bleed build if you get the Thorny Pauldrons. I should do a bleed Pike run. Damn, how long has it been since we just got modified courage? Damn, we are being risky today, aren't we? Ooh, so risky. You know what's funny? I have a weird thing to mention. I have never modified how much Dark Quartz I've collected over playing this game. I know mods let you just type in whatever number you want, but I've never done it. So what number you see down there is genuinely just how much I have. It's quite a bit, you know? Oh, that one got me. Come on, you little bitch. Oh, that one definitely got me. Oh, and then you ult so I can't get the heal back from hitting you? Clever girl. And then you slam. I'm sorry, did the crystals not even come out? Was I too high for crystals? Man. Die. At this point in the run, we are noticing, finally, that we don't have so much damage that we can bully dudes as quickly as, say, the werewolf or some of the other ones. We needed the bleed. Stop jumping. Just do your normal shit that you love to do. Yeah, do that. Probably should have saved my succubus for a more dangerous attack, but I don't care. Yeah, run your head into the wall. You're a genius. Oos, oos, oos. Oos. Should have jumped. I'm being greedy. I'm not doing what I should be doing. I'm going through the motions, dude. I have so many health bars and so much, like, survivability in this build that there's no threat, you know? Yeah, whatever, dude. Nice, good one. It really is funny how it feels like over the course of time going up against this guy, I've gotten way better at dealing with the speed skull version and worse at dealing with the power skull version that you fight at the beginning. And I don't even know why. Like, why is that? Why am I gotten so much better at fighting this guy? And yet the Minotaur Power Boy hits me seemingly more often and just does better against me. Yeah, whatever, dude. I'm very used to that attack by now. No, 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 no. Force it. Yes, there we go. Force it, kill him, get him out of here. I don't want to have to deal with another whole ultimate that takes 20 seconds of my time to wait for it to be over so I can kill you. I would like you dead now. Once again, the classic. The boss gets to watch as Bomber walks into the room and they think to themselves, oh no, now what is it? Is he gonna swap into Lich? Is he gonna swap into Sword? Werewolf? Berserker? Couldn't be Davy Jones, could it? God, please don't be Davy Jones. Poor old man, traumatized by having to see this little Bomber boy showing up constantly. Nah, I don't care, dude. Don't teleport away, coward. You deal with the bleed like everyone else has to. I'm just gonna get hit. I don't care. No, you piece of shit. I don't have to care! Hit me. I don't care. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. You can't kill me. I have an omen that will keep me alive on 1. Ow. I have the last resistance that will bring me back on 25. I have my talent tree boost that will bring me back at 150. Or half health, actually. Normally it's 100. Bring me back at half health. There's nothing you can do. You have nothing to threaten me with. What can you do? I'm dodging by instinct at that point. I hear the dong and I'm like, I have to dodge. I don't care. I don't care. The one thing that is probably going to hit me at some point, though, that I'm not preparing for to get hit by, but it probably will, is the big purple. He's going to do big purple soon, I can feel it. There it is. Nope, didn't hit me. Sucks for you! Oh, wait, I'm below 30%, right? 0.84% damage taken. See, look, you've weakened me, and now I'm taking less damage than usual. You fool! I'm effectively a ghoul build at this point, dude. You cannot kill me. You cannot kill me. I am too powerful for you. Emperor of Kaleon. Nice pulse. I'm standing still. I'm done dodging this, dude. I'm done dodging this. Ow. Wait! That took out my last resistance. Have I not killed enough enemies to replenish? Oh no, maybe I do have to avoid shit. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I have 1 less health bar than I thought I did. It's fine. It's fine. I was gonna survive on the 1 with the effect of the omen. Surely I've killed 50 enemies. Does the omen effect just not stop the meteor? Is that what happened? I don't. Whatever, dude. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Old man's not killing me anyway. He yoinked me. Nice. Ow. I was gonna let him bring me down to see if because I have the effect. I can see it. Look, mouse on screen. It's that one right there. I guess the meteor just doesn't care about that effect, maybe. I don't know. Weird. It doesn't matter. I still had another whole health bar left to go. Nowhere near dead. Just had to flex our survivability. Hey, look at it this way. Last resistance got to do something. I gave it a purpose at the end. It was sitting there being wasted for the entire run until the very, very end. I gave it meaning. I did that. None of you would have. You all would have just rode it out until the very end. Let it do nothing. Get me in here. Shoutouts to the boy Sword for being amazing, making enemies bleed, although with admittedly a bit less bleed in the actual build than I would have liked. Miracle Grail once again refuses to show up in the run where it's actually wanted. Blood Drinking Sword, same deal. Blade Shard, shoutouts to the boy actually, you know, making an appearance. Goblet showed up, they were trying to help, they were trying to do what they wanted to do. It was just not meant to be, but you know what, we got to transform an Omen item
the Omen Sun and Moon into the sword version, which is pretty cool. We don't normally get to do that. We got the Pot of Greed and some other nice things here and there. It was actually pretty good. You know, it was a decent, solid run. Not busted or amazing, but it's Sword Boy. Sword Boy is not meant to be like crazy busted in the first place. Speaking of bleeding dudes, big shoutouts to the Onimusha video that I released prior to this one. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. It also has a lot of sword slashing, bleeding, killing enemies, fun goodness. Big shoutouts to you if you are here hearing the outro. Alright, if you are here hearing the outro, comment Onimusha in the comments down below so I know that you made it. But with all of that said and done, I've got to get out of here. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching Sword Boy bleed things, and I will see you all again next time. Have a good one.